With the Nintendo Switch 2 rapidly approaching, I want to go over what I want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. So, we're going to go over 3 games I want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. First up is a new 3D Mario game. But I don't want to see Mario Odyssey 2. The game is just too new, and I feel like there's not really a lot left to do with the concept. But what I think that they could do is Super Mario Sunshine 2 Return to Delfino Isle. The game would consist of Mario and Peach returning to Delfino for yet another vacation. But this time, instead of Shadow Mario making a mess, this time it's just plainly Bowser Jr. taking over the entire island, including all the Piantas. And of course, Flood would return, and there'd be the parkour levels, and it would be really fun, and there'd be more boss battles, and more shine sprites, and more blue coins. Okay, next, I want to see a brand new Super Mario Maker. This one, of course, would be Super Mario Maker 3. And genuinely, I just want one new thing. The Super Mario Bros. Wonder theme in Super Mario Maker. This actually ties into my next idea for a game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder Beyond. A brand new level pack that could be paid DLC for the original Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Kind of how New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe came out for the original Switch. This would be a whole bunch of new levels and some extra challenge stages and a couple new characters for the base game. It would add more levels to a game that, if I'm being honest, felt really short. I really wish that there was another couple worlds in Super Mario Wonder, because the game was just so fun to play. However, there really wasn't much there. I don't care if they recycle the old Wonder effects, I don't need new ones. The game was just so buttery smooth and fun to play that some new levels would be great. Next up is a brand new 3D Zelda. But I have a controversial opinion on this one. I really think that they should move away from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom style. In some aspects of it. I think that having an open world and non-linear playstyles is great. However, I would really like some proper temples and dungeons. That's what's really been missing from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, is some big puzzle-oriented structures that take an hour or two to complete all by themselves. What I do want to stay, though, is the weapon variety and weapon damage. I really like that weapons breaking forces you to be creative with how you approach enemies and monsters. I just wish that the temples were better, honestly. And if we could move away from all the technology stuff. It was really cool, don't get me wrong, and I really did enjoy building cars and boats and stuff. I feel like introducing a whole new group of people to justify it was a little dumb, honestly. I understand why they brought it in. However, what about the Master Cycle Zero from the DLC for the original Breath of the Wild? That was there. That was Sheikah technology. That was a car, a motorcycle. So why did the Zonai... Why did it need to be Zonai? Why couldn't it be ancient Sheikah sky people? You know? I just kind of feel like it's a bit of a cop-out. But next up is our last and final game that I want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. I want to see a brand new F-Zero game. Now, this is probably the least likely one, just due to the fact that there's already going to be 2 racing games on the Switch 2, Kirby Air Riders and Mario Kart World. However, I really would like to see another F-Zero game. Because F-Zero fills something that neither Kirby Air Riders or the new Mario Kart will. And that is high-speed racing. F-Zero's fun because it takes a lot of effort to really get around the corners, and you're just going so fast, and it's really fun, but with the fact that they're already out of racing games, I just don't see it happening. Whoa! A magic lamp! I know what I'm gonna wish for. I wish for a Nintendo Switch 2!